I used to watch rugby with my dad, used to love watching it, like lots of different games. And as a youngster, I'd probably play a bit of rugby with my dad in the garden, but never really thought it possible for me to play in a team until a school teacher introduced tag rugby at school. Played from there and then didn't really look back.
So I got involved with rugby when I was 9 years old through school. So I actually started playing rugby league to begin with, but from the minute I picked up a rugby ball, I absolutely loved it and I've played ever since.
So I got into rugby, I just played every single sport possible, and there was just another summer touchdown at the local club.
I think when I started playing rugby, I was involved in quite a few camps which had some England internationals coming into, and hearing them talk about their experiences really made me want to be a part of it. Yeah, I always wanted, after that moment, I think, to be part of the Red Roses and part of the England team.
With rugby, for some reason or another, I just seemed to carry on progressing from county to divisional to under-20s and then finally senior, and it was never really an option to have that as a profession, or I never thought I'd be competing at the level I am now. But it's kind of strange how you just kind of go along with the journey. You end up where you are now, and I think it's amazing that more girls can aspire to be professional rugby players.
I think that's a massive part of the game, is enjoying the game at grassroots level, encouraging people to watch rugby as well, especially young girls, watching what rugby is all about, because I think quite often, they haven't experienced the women's game before, and to be able to come and watch now or watch it on TV is really great for the women's game and also for encouraging participation.
Try something, whether it's rugby or whether it's a team sport, whether it's an individual sport, have a go at something that you find a real enjoyment out of it. If you have a passion for sport and being active in a certain area, whether that's dance or gym or football, you're likely to keep doing it, and that will keep you in that sport for a long time, which will make you have that sense of development in your social aspect as well.
There's so many different life lessons and skills that you can acquire playing rugby. I think a huge one for me personally has been resilience. It's not always smooth sailing. You don't always get picked. You're not always fit. Being out for years with injuries, it's difficult, but you build up a resilience, and you've also got to find the moments that you enjoy, take them, remember them, and try and build more and more.
It's really important to support the women's game. The full professional contracts coming through is only going to help them going forward into 2021.
Fantastic to see the women's game get on the big stage at Twickenham and playing in the spotlight. They're a fantastic team.
I think the way that English rugby, especially the women's rugby at the minute, is progressing, they're really setting the tone for world rugby at the minute. It's very inspirational for us to see how well they're doing.
For me, it was my family that encouraged me right from the age of 9 years old, when actually it wasn't that normal for a young girl to come home and say she wants to play rugby, and then actually she wants to keep playing it through her childhood and then into adult life, and to support me through the highs and lows, and they're the real people that have inspired me to keep going.